Hi everyone, this is Sue Ann, and I mentioned before in one of my other videos that I would show some things I have been working on since this pandemic started, and I've been working. Well, a lot of things that I've done I have sent as gifts, and I didn't even take pictures, or I don't have to show you. But I do make a lot of cards, and I have been trying to make them malleable, like flat, not as thick, because postage for one thing, and we're not getting out and seeing family and friends and acquaintances and so forth like we used to, and so we're doing more mailing. So anyway, I also mentioned that I've been trying to focus on doing more things for men because I've always neglected them because I didn't have the supplies for men, and also I just had a lack of ideas to create for men. So anyway, these are 3 men cards I have done. I took off all my stuff, so now I don't know where I'm placed at. This is the first one. I hope this is in view. And everyone knows I love deer. And of course I had to use a deer. Now this background paper, oh my gosh, I've had that probably for 10 years. I think it was unmarked on the back. I can't even tell you the maker. But it's a outdoorsy scene with all these animals like ducks and pheasants and deers. And there's a, I don't know if that's a coon dog or a pointer dog. And turkey. I used a piece of corrugated cardboard, and I put that behind. This was a scrap piece of paper that I found matched, and I had a strip of it left, and then I cut a V at the end for a flag, and I stamped it "Stay Strong," which is perfect for this time. And then the deer, and that deer I cut out of a Tim Holtz packaging sheet. You know, the inside the cardboard that your stamps and stencils come in. Well, that's what that deer is from. And it's shiny. I hope it doesn't shine, but you can see it has different shades of brown in it. I really like that. And then I inked all the edges with vintage photo. Inside's blank, but I used craft paper. So that's my first one. My second one is manly, although I use gold foil paper in the background. Boy, I learned something with gold foil paper. If you get glue on it, or on the back side, the glue makes it bubble. It's like a reaction. It's weird. So anyway, I have to be careful because I'm really messy with glue. But this is all these are Tim Holtz stamps except for this. And these are his clear stamps. I will never buy his clear stamps again. I love his red rubber stamps, and that's the only ones I'll ever buy. His clear stamps, oh, I hate to say this, but are terrible. Terrible. I love them. I love his style. But when I stick them on my stamp pendants or a block, and you stamp it onto, like this is just plain white cardstock, it sticks. And when you pull it up or raise your stamp up, the paper and all goes with it, and you have to pull really hard to get it off. It is like that with every one of his clear stamps, every one of these. And the man. And I was so upset. I mean, so upset. Because I wanted to layer them, and I was so worried. So I used this old file that I used to pull things apart and stuff here and on my craft table, and I slid it up under my stamp pendants and held the paper down. And I still had those 2 magnets on it too that comes with it. And then I slowly pulled it up, and I'd slide it in, pull it up, slide it. I mean, it's ridiculous. But that's how I had to do this. So I just wanted to give you guys a warning with his clear stamps. They're hard to work with, and I did use them one time when it was like background paper like this, and it was light, and it tore. It absolutely tore the paper when I pulled it up. So maybe some of you have better success than I do, Maybe I just got a bad batch. But I have several of his clear stamps because they're cheaper than the red rubber stamps. And they're all like that, every one of them. All right, anyway, these are his clear stamps. The unique is Inkadinkadoo. I don't know, it's a set, and it's all word stamps. And like I said, I backed it with foil and then black cardstock, and then this was white cardstock. No, it is parchment paper like cardstock. It's cardstock, but it looks like parchment paper. And then I inked all the edges with that vintage photo. The background paper here, it's just a paper. It looks like a grosgrain. It's I can't even remember the name of that paper pad. I don't use it very often. I don't know. Anyway, this black background here, kind of like lattice, that's a Anna Griffin die. And I did a long strip with a tail on it for the bow, just one. Kind of got that idea for Anna Griffin's designs. But here's the paper. I don't know if you can see it. It's got these wavy lines, stitch lines to it. But that's the second one. It's vintage. And this is the last one. Now this is also one of Tim Holtz, and it did the same thing, and it was on paper, and I had to be so careful. So careful. I've washed him. I have used baby powder on him to try to get the stickiness off. Nothing works. So if any of you know what to do, please let me know, because I would love to save these stamps. I'm about ready to pitch them. And I love them. But anyway, I used this key. Somebody had gifted me 2 keys. And I used this key. The background paper is probably just as old as the others, at least 10 years. And it's keys. Old vintage keys like this. And this paper here, the cardstock I used, it looks like burlap, but it's not. It's just paper, cardstock. But anyway, I, again, inked all the edges with the vintage photo. I bought a pack of these. I think it was Michael's a long time ago. And all I didn't want to darken it up anymore because everything's so dark. I just used my white marker and did little highlights to make it look like a glass bulb. And this, I have a stamp, and it is a sewing stamp. It came on a stamp set that's all sewing. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, I stamped it on a piece of craft paper. That is one of his stamps as well. And this is his paper dolls, Tim Holtz paper dolls. And this is a stamp that I've had for many years. It says, happiness comes through doors you didn't even know you opened. And again, this is that's what that paper looks like. It's keys, sorry. And the vintage keys on like a grassy or wheat, like, I don't know, a grainy background. But those are the 3, that I have worked on. And, there's lots more, and I'll show you later. I don't want the video to be too long. But anyway, I hope you like them. Maybe they give you some ideas to do some cards for the men in your life. All right, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.